Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in this continued part 5 of the pre-World Cup series, we're looking at Group E in detail. We're going to look at the teams, who their likely squads are going to be, and we're going to talk about their chances to get out of this World Cup group into the next knockout round. As ever, this is an ASMR football video, so by all means find it relaxing or informative. Close your eyes, watch, whatever you want to do. Fall asleep if you must, that's absolutely fine with me. Okay, so let's get going. I hope you enjoy the video. So this group is Spain, Costa Rica, Germany and Japan. So on paper you think Spain and Germany are going to get out of the group. Costa Rica and Japan are probably going to struggle. I think that's what I did in my predictions video. I said that Germany would finish top, Spain second, and I think I said Japan third, Costa Rica fourth, I can't remember. But I wouldn't be shocked if a really plucky Japan or a resolute Costa Rica turned up, took points off the other teams and sneaked through in second place. I could see it happening. The reason I said that Spain would finish second behind Germany is because of the time. I felt that Spain didn't have an out-and-out striker, or a very good one at that. But I think Germany are actually going through similar issues at the minute. Maybe you can confirm in the comment section. So yeah, for that reason I just think that, for example, the Costa Ricans are very, very difficult to beat historically. Very, very deep lying defence, love to counter-attack. Japan, on the other hand, just have an incredible engine. Will run at you, run at you, run at you, won't stop trying to tackle. So both those teams are tricky opposition. Or it would be a tricky opposition for anyone who doesn't have the ability to finish the game with one or two chances. So for that reason there could be quite a few draws in this match. Watch there be none. And but we'll see. Okay, let's look at the different teams in order then. I'm going to look at the most recent squad that was called up. In this case, we'll start off with Spain. Okay, see if it should be coming soon. And we'll have a little look at what I mean in terms of their lack of strength in certain areas. Okay, current squad. So it says Robert Sanchez, David Raya and Unai Simon. I think that I need to cross-reference that with recent call-ups, because we'll see, for example, David De Gea is in that list, and Kepa is having a really good season for Chelsea. So I don't think those will be the final three going to the World Cup, particularly as you can see, Robert Sanchez, 1 cap, David Raya, 1 cap. I think Unai Simon probably will be third choice. David De Gea and Kepa would be in the team, I think. Pau Torres in defence. Hugo Guillamon with 3 caps, 1 goal. Jose Gaya, I think, is a dead cert to go. Diego Llorente. Jordi Alba has to go, vice-captain. Dani Carvajal of Real Madrid. Cesar Azpilicueta and Eric Garcia. And then in midfield, Sergio Busquets, who is the captain. Marcos Llorente. Koke, who's the 3rd captain. Gavi, wonder kid extraordinaire of Barcelona. Marco Asensio, who started to improve his form now, even though his contract is up at the end of the season. Ferran Torres, Rodri, Carlos Soler, Pedri and Pablo Sarabia. And then Nico Williams got called up from Athletic Bilbao. Interesting, because his brother has not been called up enough, so he's pledged his allegiance to, I want to say, Ghana. And he's an outstanding player, so I don't know why Spain haven't utilised him. Borja Iglesias with 1 cap, so he probably won't go. Alvaro Morata. I've got such issues with Morata, I'll come back. Jeremy Pino. Never heard of him. Who does he play for? Villarreal. Yeah, Morata. He is so inconsistent, like shockingly so. I just wouldn't put my World Cup hopes in him up front by himself. Okay, so let's look at the reserves. The fantastic Inigo Martinez of Bilbao, Marcos Alonso and Aymeric Laporte, who was switched over to Spanish nationality from French. Dani Olmo will go, Thiago will go, Mikel Merino, don't know, Pablo Fornals, not sure, Brais Mendez, no, I don't think so, Ansu Fati, I think he's worth the risk, and they've got bigger squads this time around. Raúl de Tomás, Brahim Diaz, don't think he's playing enough for AC Milan, is he? And Rodrigo, yeah, he's an excellent player. Leeds aren't having a good season, but he's still an excellent player. And again, such lack of strength up front. We're talking about Rodrigo or, Raúl de Tomás, who's at Sociedad nowadays, or Rayo Vallecano. Brahim Diaz, who's not playing for Milan that often, only 1 cap. Scored a goal for the national side. Ansu Fati isn't a striker, he's a winger really. Yeah, so I just think they've got difficulties up front. For a team that's absolutely world class, you just expect them to have one, totally amazing striker at the minute, but they don't. Okay, let's look at Costa Rica next. The Costa Rica national football team, Selección de Fútbol de Costa Rica. Okay, zoom down to the bottom, and it should have the most recent call-ups. So, we got coaching history now. Current players, hurrah. Okay, so in goal, you might not know many of these players. Esteban Alvarado, Aaron Cruz, Patrick Sequeira. So 3 experienced, not very experienced goalkeepers, mostly because Keylor Navas is their 107 cap goalkeeper. As long as he hasn't retired or anything, I don't see any reason why he won't be there. Maybe even captaining and being their captain. Okay, Juan Pablo Vargas, Keisha Fuller, Oscar Duarte, Brian Oviedo, Francisco Calvo, Kendall Waston, Carlos Martinez, Daniel Chacon, Celso Borges, Jewison Bennett, Brian Ruiz, who is the captain still going but back home in Alajuelense, Gerson Torres, Orlando Gallo, I know very few of these, Aaron Suarez, Rowan Wilson, Brandon Aguilera, Carlos Mora, Douglas Lopez, Anthony Hernandez and Alvaro Zamora. Are they in any big clubs? They're all playing in the domestic league. There's a Sunderland player there in Jewson Bennett, but he's only got 7 international caps. We've got a Konyaspor player there, Francisco Calvo. I wish that would stop doing that. And one in the Spanish division, Spanish league, Patrick Sequeira. And then up front, Anthony Contreras, Johan Venegas and Joel Campbell, formerly of Arsenal, now of Leon in Mexico. So yeah, let's have a look, compare. So obviously Keylor Navas of Paris Saint-Germain, Leonel Moreira, Kevin Briceño, both homegrown, Ricardo Blanco, Ian Lawrence, Juan Luis Perez, Ronald Matarrita, Christian Gamboa, I know Gamboa, at Bochum, Fernan Ferron at Hamkamps, they're not even top division in Norway, are they? Yeltsin Tejeda, Allen Guevara Alfonso Martinez from Lommel, so that's not top league in Belgium. Justin Salas, Douglas Lopez, Aaron Suarez, Jeffrey Valverde, Randall Leal, Alan Cruz. Those last two are in the MLS. And then Daniel Colindres of Dhaka Abahani in Bangladesh. So they are seriously lacking top players. I'm actually shocked how few I knew. I think, maybe as before, they have very few stars, but their ability as an overall team was outstanding. If they're still organised in defence, then I've gone too far. Then there's no reason why they shouldn't at least eke out a couple of draws. But if they got on the break, maybe they can get more than that. Okay, so got a bit lost. Okay, Group E, come on. It is harder doing it on mobile. Okay, so next up is Deutschland. Let's look at Germany. Germany, you just can never count them out, can you? You can never say, oh yeah, the Germans, they're going to do really badly. They might. They crashed out of the last World Cup. But there's old Hansi Flick. I just don't see them doing it, making it a regular thing, Okay, Oliver Baumann, Kevin Trapp and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Excellent goalkeeper in him, of Barcelona obviously. David Raum, Matthias Ginter, Thilo Kehrer, Niklas Süle, who's moved from Bayern back to Dortmund, Benjamin Henrichs, Amel Bella Kotschap, I think he's from Southampton, first cap, Robin Gosens and Nico Schlotterbeck, my favourite Joshua Kimmich, Kai Havertz, Maximilian Arnold, Jamal Musiala, obviously the big 19-year-old wonder kid, Jonas Hoffmann, Ilkay Gündoğan, Timo Werner, who's moved back to Leipzig in Germany. Please go away. Serge Gnabry, Thomas Müller and Leroy Sané. Well, I can see what you are thinking about strikers, because Serge and Leroy are both wingers. Thomas Müller is 33 and always used to play as like a false nine. And Timo Werner is not a striker. He's a forward player at best. So yeah, I can see. Let's have a look at the reserves. So Manuel Neuer. Oh, surely he'll go. Bernd Leno. Antonio Rudiger will have to get on the plane surely. Klostermann, Jonathan Tah, I think is a good shout. Robin Koch, Christian Günther and Rydel Baku. He looks like a youngster. Marco Reus. Will he make it? I don't think he will. Leon Goretzka has to. He is outstanding. Julian Brandt is having a good season with Borussia Dortmund. Aren't they playing him up front as well? So maybe he's a bit of an option. Anton Stach, Julian Draxler. He's moved to Benfica. Florian Neuhaus, Julian Weigl, Florian Wirtz, Lucas Mecha from Wolfsburg, and Karim Adeyemi. Yeah, look, so Nemecha and Adeyemi, 1 goal between them after 11 caps. And how many goals have these guys got? Well, they've got good goals. Timo Werner 24, Gnabry 20, Müller 44, and Sané 11. But there's no focal point up front, is there? No big guy you can stick up there and get a goal. So yeah, it's not as bad as Spain's situation, but it's still not great. I think I'm gonna stick with my bets. I think that they will probably do okay. Okay, so last but not least, the Japanese national football team. Okay, actually, if I do this, see if now I want to use it. Keeps me working for this, eh? Okay, so recent call-ups. hoping to know more of these players. Shuichi Gonda, Keisuke Osako, and Zion Suzuki, all home-based, Japanese-based. Takahiri Tomiyasu, who is at Arsenal, Tomiyasu of course. Sho Sasaki, Shinosuke Hatanaka, Shinosuke Nakatani, and those three are all local, as are the next four: Taiki Sugioka, Ryuta Koike, Hayato Araki, and Takuma Ominami. Ko Itakura is actually on, is with Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yukanari Sugawara with Eize Alkmaar. Naomichi Ueda with Nîmes. Ryuya Nishio is at home, and Sei Muruwa is at Hanover. I don't know many of their players, but they've got, better clubs than the Costa Rican team. Kento Hashimoto, Ryo Miyachi, Tomoko Iwata. So Hashimoto is at Huesca in Spain. Tsukasa Morishima, Yasuto Owakazaki, and Joel Chima Fujita, all at home, as are the next. Quite a lot. Gakuto Notsuda, Ataru Asaka. These have all got one cap, no caps. I think this is just an experimental team in a friendly that they must have played. We'll take a look at the recent call-ups in a second. It'll give us a better picture, I think. Taiki Matsuoka, Yuito Suzuki, and Kota Watanabe. I basically just like saying the names. Yeah, they've all got no caps. Yoshinori Muto from Vissel Kobe. Takuma Nishimura. Makoto Mitsuta. Mao Hosoya. Yuto Iwasaki. Takuma Asano. Taichi Hayashi. Yuya Osako, and Tsuyoshi Ogashiwa. So, he's at Bochum, Asano is at Bochum, and Taichi Hayashi is at Sint-Truide in Belgium. Oh, it doesn't give recent call-ups for some reason. That's my watch telling me to get up and move. That is the recent call-up list, is it? Oh, silly me. Okay, this is the real deal. I already recognize the first player, Eiji Kawashima, Strasbourg, Daniel Schmidt, Sint-Truide, and then Kosaitani. So, much better experience in goal there. Miki Yamane, Shogo Taniguchi, both from Japanese league. Ayumi Seko from Grasshopper in Switzerland. Yuto Nagatomo from FC Tokyo, but he used to play all over Europe, didn't he? He played for Inter and Marseille. Hiroki Sakai, back home as well, but also played in quite a few leagues in Europe. Yuta Nakayama with Huddersfield. Maya Yoshida with Schalke. And Hiroki Ito with Stuttgart. Also with Stuttgart is Wataru Endo, Kaku Shibasaki, who is with Leganes, Genki Haraguchi of Union Berlin, much better credentials, Takumi Minamono of Monaco, Takufusa Kubo of Real Sociedad, Hidemase Morita from Sporting, Junya Ito from Reims, Daichi Kamada from Frankfurt, Ao Tanaka from Düsseldorf, Kaoru Mitoma from Brighton, Ritsu Doan, he's a player who's got a great future, Freiburg, Reo Hatate of Celtic, and Yukisoma of Japanese club Grampus. And then up front, which I think is more exciting, Kyogo Furuhashi of Celtic, along with Taizen Maeda, Ayase Ueda of Cercle Bruges, and Shuto Machino of Shonan Bellmare. So I think that confirms really that I do feel that they've got much bigger names, bigger experience in difficult leagues across Europe. I think they're a good shout for third place, but if Spain let down their guard and can't score goals against maybe Costa Rica, maybe Japan can sneak through the back door and get second spot. But I think Germany is going to be number 1. Do you agree? Write me a comment, let me know. I'll try and very quickly do Group F, G and H before the World Cup starts in 3.5 weeks. So excited. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take it easy.